Hello YouTube, SpeedSpider3 here, and today I am back with another mod showcase. Now I apologize, I have a little bit of a throat problem today, so I'm gonna be doing a lot of coughing and my voice is gonna sound a little hoarse. However, I did finally get my new headset, so my audio is hopefully a little bit better, besides the fact of the coughing and the hoarseness. So yeah, today I am covering the Witchery mod. Now, this mod is absolutely massive and completely implemented, and so I imagine this is going to be at least a two-part video, and with the way this mod is, I can't really do this in my usual mod showcase area, so here I have this island that is completely coated with way too much wildlife. So anyway, the Witchery mod is all about adding witchery and magic and stuff like that. Familiars, witches, demons, summoning, magic, all that kind of stuff. And so it's a really cool mod, and I'm just here to show off what I know. So to begin with the mod, the first thing you're going to want to do is actually just start punching tall grass. Like that. And you'll start collecting a whole bunch of different types of seeds. Seeds, mandrake seeds, snowbell seeds, water artichoke seeds, and belladonna seeds. And you're going to need all four of these seeds to really get started in this mod. So obviously, the first thing you want to do once you've got those is start mining, or start farming. Let's just clear off some of this land right here, assuming I can aim. So just till up some area near water, you know, just usual farming stuff. Just get some land tilled, and get the stuff planted. Belladonna, snowbell, and mandrake. The water artichokes you actually plant in the water, like so. Let's see if we can't get a few more snowbell seeds, because I'm probably going to end up needing a lot of those. So yeah, now you see why I had basically this entire island coated in tall grass, so that I could easily display that. So anyway, get these planted, and why not, let's plant these as well. Now if we just grab some bone meal, get everything all grown up. And this is what everything looks like once you get it all grown up. And then the water artichokes are like so. And so this is forgive me. So this is everything all grown up. So let's start with belladonna. These are pretty simple. Just harvest them. You get a belladonna flower and some seeds back. Pretty obvious. The water artichoke, again, you just harvest them. You get a water artichoke and a water artichoke globe and some seeds. Then these two are kind of funny. We'll start with the snowbell. So when you harvest a snowbell flower, it's going to drop a snowball every time. But rarely, you'll get these things called icy needles, and you're going to need these later on, and I'll go over what they're for. But for right now, you just need to know that icy needles are obtained as a rare drop from snowbells. Along with snowballs, that's kind of fun. Now, let me just... Now, the mandrakes are a little less fun to harvest. Because if you harvest a mandrake seed during the day... Oh, I'm in peaceful. a mandrake seed during the day, it'll summon this little critter, a mandrake. And as you can see, he starts screaming at me and giving me a nauseous effect, and they're just really irritating. So you just want to take care of them fast as you can. And when you kill them, you'll see that they will drop a mandrake root and some mandrake seeds. However, a good way to get around this is if you harvest them at night. Okay. It appears this does not constitute at night. Where's the thing? Oh, there we go. If you harvest them at night, then it will not spawn a mandrake, as you can see. I guess that was just... Oh. I guess I just harvested it a little too quickly after turning it to night, huh? So anyway, that's how you want to get started with this mod, and you're going to need a lot of those mandrake roots. So, well, maybe not a lot of them, but you're going to need mandrake root. So once you've gotten started with that, the next thing you're going to want to cook is a witch's oven, and that is crafted pretty simply. It's just 5 iron and iron bars and an iron bucket. And that will give you 1 witch's oven, which looks like this. And are my particle effects on? Just make sure. Okay, so the witch's oven works similarly to a furnace, except with some added benefits. For example, if we just go ahead and get a crafting bench and some clay, for one, it requires these things. Oh wait. No, it's, blech. There we go. That's it. Like that. Soft clay jars. So if you take soft clay jars and you throw them in a regular furnace, and it does have to be a regular furnace, along with some fuel, obviously. Smelt that up. Then it'll give you clay jars. So anyway, sorry. You're going to need a lot of clay jars because they're required considerably often. So let's grab some coal. And, whoops. And it takes just regular fuel. Anything that could be used as regular fuel works here. And then, you can smelt special stuff to get special things in return. So, for example, if I just grab one of each of these 4 saplings, and we'll go over what these 3 are later. If I grab one of each of these and start smelting them, wish I could make it go faster, and I'm probably going to need like 4 of each. I've noticed the average is about 4. So smelting saplings in there will give you wood ash, and that's what you get. That's what you'll get from smelting just about any like living objects like saplings. I don't know, stuff like that. But as you're doing that, it'll start giving off these things, foul fumes, in the case of those. And if we take those out of there, throw in some birch saplings, it's going to smelt up some more wood ash. And I guess while that's smelting, oh, there we go, a breath of the goddess. And that's what you get from birch saplings. So if you throw in oak saplings, if you throw in an oak sapling, once again, it'll give you wood ash. Except, in the case of oak saplings, you get... Hold on. Patience, young Padawan. This one should give it to me. No? Well, it's on average once every 4 times or so. On average. It appears I was wrong this time, so But every all of the different fumes you can collect, and these are fumes, Breath of the Goddess, Foul Fume, are recorded in this book. So food and wood will give you foul fumes. Cooking saplings produces wood ash and may also release the gaseous essence of the tree. Oak is Oak is exhale of the horned one. Birch is breath of the goddess. Spruce is hint of rebirth. Rowan is whiff of magic. Hawthorn is odor of purity. And alder is reek of misfortune. So, if we give it another second, and I think you guys get the gist of it. So anyway, the clay jars plus the whatever you're smelting. And eventually, it'll give you different fumes. And that's all the different fumes you can collect from this thing. So, you'll need a witch's oven to start. Now, once you've got a witch's oven, holy crap, 8 in there and none? Alright, well, whatever. Well, going from there, the next thing you want to craft is an altar. Now, an altar is semi-cheap, but if we go look up at the recipe, it's, Mutandus first. So, before an altar, you need Mutandus. And Mutandus is crafted with 1 hint of rebirth, which is which one is that? Which is actually spruce. So, smelting enough spruce saplings in the witch's oven will eventually give you a hint of rebirth. So, to make 8 Mutandus, you need 1 hint of rebirth, 1 bone meal, 1 mandrake root, which is why you need those. And you'll need a lot of Mutandus, guys. 1 cactus green, 1 egg, and 4 wood ash. And that will give you 8 Mutandus. Now, the purpose of Mutandus is for getting some of those rarer trees and other things like we were talking about. So, if we come up to a plant and right-click it, it'll transform it into something different. And this is Spanish moss, one of the first things you'll need. And we'll go over all the different stuff here in a bit. What the heck? That was interesting. So that was a bug. So if we change this a few more times, got a spruce sapling, got some mushrooms. Oh, here we go. Here's one of the saps. We've got the alder sapling. There's a birch, a rose. So as you can see, it just sort of filters through different stuff. Oh, rowan. Ooh, ember moss. We'll go over that in a bit. Rowan, alder, Spanish moss. Is that a leaping lily? No, that's just a lily pad. Okay. Oh shoot, I forgot about that glitch. Okay, so apparently you shouldn't do that right next to a Spanish moss. And then we've got a hawthorn, and there are a couple more things you can get. You can get this thing. Forget what they're called. And so let's just get all the different items you can collect out of this. Come on. I'm out of Mutandus. So as you can see, oh, you know what? I know why it's popping off. It's a block update because it's a vine. So as you can see, there's a lot of different crap it can turn into. And I'm trying to get a Spanish moss. Come on. Give me a Spanish moss. Okay, this is insane. So as you can see, some of these things are fairly rare sometimes. There we go. Mutandus extremis. That's more expensive. Mutandus extremis is just a nether wart and 8 Mutandus for 8 Mutandus extremis. Now if we get a pair of shears, because these ones require shears, we grab that, and grab that. These are all the different rare items that it can give you. How the heck is that? There we go. So you've got your Spanish moss, your glintweed, your ember moss. your alder sapling, your rowan sapling, and your hawthorn sapling. And those are all the different rarer items that you can get out of that. And all of them are incredibly useful, particularly Spanish moss. So once you've once you've got Spanish moss, the first thing you want to do, just sort of find a nice wall somewhere. Just nice, tall, long wall. And go ahead and plant it right along the top. And if we grab a couple more, just plant it right along the top of the wall. And this stuff grows like vines. So if you plant it along the top, slowly but surely it'll start creeping downward, multiplying your Spanish moss supply. And let's go ahead and get sorry again, guys. Let's go ahead and get these trees grown out. So first off, we've got the hawthorn, which looks like that. And this is reek of misfortune. Then we've got the alder. And this one is odor of purity. And finally, we've got the rowan, which is whiff of magic. And these are the 3 different trees that this mod adds. Now, you've got your Spanish moss, you've got your trees. Oh, and as you can see, and that's starting to grow down, and that's starting to creep down. So now that you've got your trees, the next thing you want to craft is going to be an altar. So the way you do that is 2 of the rowan woods. So this is why you require a rowan wood tree. 4 stone bricks. An exhale of the horned one, which is oak wood. And then a breath of the goddess, which is birch wood. And finally, a water bottle. And you'll actually need 6 of these altars. So doing that will craft you 3. So you need this twice. Now once you've got 6 of them, it's as simple as just throwing them down like that. And boom, you've got an altar. Now these altars are a way of collecting power. And the altar's power is based upon its location and surroundings. So in order to get a more powerful altar, you need more wildlife in the surrounding area. So like, if I just grab some more saplings of random kinds, bone meal, and if I say got some melons and pumpkins, and even plant some stuff. So right now it's at 10:23. So if we start planting stuff around and just kind of random little trees and crap, you know, nothing too incredibly awesome. And it's got a range of about 16 blocks or so, 14 to 16 blocks. So you can you can go semi far out. Get a little melon patch going on in here. Bone meal some of these saplings out. Oi. Bone meal it out. Come on. So if you just get some nice stuff growing in the natural area, and this can mean anything really. Trees, melons, planting stuff, pumpkins, just things that are natural, will all improve this thing's score. And if we just get these in there somewhere. plant some of this crap around it. Then you can see, hold on. And you can see doing all this stuff improves the terror score. Just went from 1023 to 1552 off of that. Now, obviously, that's not the only way to improve the terror score. In addition, you can also do some other crap to improve it. So there's upgrades for it. Some of those upgrades include skulls of the 2 varying kinds, torches, and candelabras, which are crafted like so. We'll go over what that is later. Gosh, what else can you put on there? Oh, chalice, filled or unfilled, and that's crafted like that. And then to fill it, you need redstone soup and a chalice. And then finally, the absolute most powerful is a dragon egg. So to place these upgrades, you just sort of shift right click them onto the altar. And as you can see, it's got ×3 regeneration rate, so that's how fast at which it recharges. And it went from 1552 to 4674. Now, yeah, that's all fine and dandy, but we want that kind of higher. So let's remove these from there. So we remove these from that, and then put on the higher tiered ones. The Wither Skeleton Skull, the Candelabra, and the Filled Chalice. It's now ×5 with 7790. And if we add in the Dragon Egg, it's ×5 with 12,810. So that's how you can start to upgrade an altar. And you'll want this thing as powerful as you can get it. So spare no expense at filling that thing up, guys. Next thing you'll need to get crafted after that is known as a Distillery. It's also pretty cheap. It's just 4 iron, 2 gold ingots, 2 clay jars, and an attuned stone, which is a whiff of magic, a diamond, and a lava bucket. I guess I shouldn't say pretty cheap, but it's semi-cheap once you've got into it. And the whiff of magic, by the way, is just by witch's oven, a rowan sapling, or by distilling stuff, ironically. So if we get a distillery, throw it down. Did you see that little negative sign? That was saying that it didn't have power, but it picked up on the altar, so now it has power. So that's what the altar does, is it powers these little machine thingies. And the distillery is used to create a ton of crap, and you'll end up needing this a lot. So like, for example, a whiff of magic. In addition to the witch's oven, you can also create a whiff of magic by distilling a breath of the goddess above a lapis lazuli with at least 3 clay jars in there. And that will output a tear of the goddess, a whiff of magic, a foul fume, and a slime ball. So that's how distilling works. So yeah. After that, and if we get... And there's all kinds of guides to help you here, guys. We've got 5 books here. The Witchcraft on Collecting Fumes, crafted like so. Belladonna Flower, Feather, Charcoal, Ink Sac book. The Witchcraft Distilling, Breath of the Goddess, and then the same recipe. Circle Magic, same recipe with a whiff of magic. Brews and Infusions, same recipe with an odor of purity. And Herbology, which is the same recipe but with a rose on top and a flower on the bottom. And you can flip through those to help you out as well. Now, guys, this is all I can really go over today. This video is already getting kind of long. So, that's going to be the end of this video. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you like, leave a like. Leave a comment. If you like me, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. When they're up, I'll be adding in links to part 2 and so on and so forth of this mod showcase. And have a nice day, and I will see you guys later.